Hi everyone, this is Aviwe, your account executive at TD Markets. Thank you for joining our TDT that will be happening every 2 weeks. So make sure that you do tune in, you do let your friends know and everyone know that we are hosting these sessions so that you guys have an idea of what is happening with your trading. Now, joining us later on is Tepo, our analyst, because we do have our newly assigned clients that have actually requested that we also cover the basics on our platform so that they have better understanding. So on today's webinar, for the people that were actually not here on the last one, we will briefly explain what TD Markets is all about and what are the benefits of actually trading with us. Now, as Africa's favorite broker, TD Markets prides itself in our ability to facilitate tailor-made solutions to our clients. We understand the importance of swift execution across the board while at all times operating not only in accordance with the relevant legislation, but also our key values, transparency and diversity. Now, TD Markets is an authorized financial services provider with the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, FSP number 49128. And in addition to measures, I always tell you guys as my clients about the regulation so that if you do have any problems, you do know that you are rest assured you are with us and you are regulated as well. Now, we implemented a range of measures to protect our clients. We've got the negative balance protection. So this is a precautionary measure that is taken by us as TD Markets to protect you as our clients due to market volatility. We've also got segregation of funds, meaning that your funds are kept separate from the funds that we use as a company. And also security of funds, meaning that your funds are safe because we've got security, advanced security. We also have 24-hour withdrawals. That is your favorite, actually, because you guys are always asking us when am I getting the money and all that. So with regards to that, rest assured that within that 24 hours, you will get that money in the bank. And this is the most important one. We've got a protocol of anti-money laundering. So when accepting money and executing transactions, due diligence steps are in place to ensure that transparency. Now, our key elements are facilitating best-in-class spreads for all instruments. That's our best one because everyone, when you ask them what they like about TD Markets, they're always telling us that it's the spreads. And we've got the fastest execution across the market and all types of trading catered for. Trade from anywhere and from whichever device that you want to use. We've also got the low latency server connectivity and minimum contract size from 0.01, and that is on $1,000 notional value with a white label functionality as well. Now, education, that is the most important one because we do offer support. We believe that education enables our clients to embrace the dynamic environment. And for this reason, all our clients have the access to daily live sessions that are provided by our analyst that I've mentioned before. So our analyst is the one who conducts them to benefit our clients. And the products that we have on offer is that you can trade cryptocurrencies, you can trade shares, indices, ETFs, energies, Forex, and also metals as well. Now, there are two main account types that we have at TD Markets. So you'll find that the newly assigned clients always go for the gold account because I believe that account, the start amount is $50. Now, you can choose from any of these two accounts depending on the comfortability, what you want to achieve as well. Now, on the TDM Gold, we do have zero commissions on trades. We've got major FX spreads from 1.8 pips. And also, as I mentioned before, that you can start with only from as little as $50 and you get access to over 100 instruments. And then also you have option number 2 of actually choosing the pro account. Now that pro account is normally taken by the experienced traders, but then if you feel like as someone who's still new, you want to learn and see what's happening, that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here to assist you. So on the pro account, commission is charged from as low as $8 per lot. The starting deposit on that one is $1,000, and you also get access to over 100 instruments as well. Now, we use one platform, which is MT4. We know our clients have been asking that we try and look out for MT5, but then currently what we are using is the MT4 platform, and we will make sure that we find out and get you that MT5 platform. So this platform currently is easily accessible from any device. It facilitates your trading experience by offering numerous tools. This is including indicators, expected variances, and open source algorithms trading scripts as well. Now, it is very simple to get started with us. As I mentioned, you will need to have an account manager or a business development manager. Simply use their provided link to open up your account. That's step 1. Step 2, you will submit a copy of your ID or a passport together with a proof of residence that is not older than 3 months. Now, step 3 is you get your account funded, then you can start trading. Now, I also just want to briefly explain something which is called partnership, IB partnership. So you guys can actually partner up with TD Markets and also get compensated for it. So what this means is that you guys can join in with an IB link, and then you will get maybe that your account manager will explain to you if you will get that $10 per lot traded by your clients, and then that will also benefit you to make that extra cash on the side if your clients are transacting and trading. Now, please do comment. And also, if you have any questions, you can use care@tdmarkets.com, or you can use my email personally, aviwe@tdmarkets.com, so that we can answer all your questions. And if you have any new topics for our next sessions, so that we can include them. Now, a lot of clients have said that they want to get started. So you can refer your friends, you can refer your family. This is not just for you guys, but it is a platform where you can actually make sure that everyone is making money. A lot of clients have said that TD Markets has been making rounds, and we've been seeing that via marketing as well, that things are popping up, people are coming in, and it's happening. So now I will make sure that I give the platform to Tsepo so that he can start and come on with regards to the platform and explain to our clients as they have requested what margin is, what leverage is, what fundamentals are, because those are the questions that we normally get, and also how to actually execute those trades, place a new order, go on the market watch and navigate the platform and see the terminal, things that will assist especially the new people, the new clients that want to get started. So now I will make sure that I move over and I give Tsepo the platform.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, guys. I go by the name of Tsepo, and as my colleague Aviwe said, we are going to be taking a look at an intro to Forex, all right, intro to Forex trading. We're going to take a look at a few basics, and just going to go over the platform, what you need to know as a beginner before we go to the other topics that we're going to have in the next few sessions. So what we're seeing here right now is an intro to Forex trading. We're going to cover two because as a beginner, it's important that you understand types of analysis in the market. So we're going to take a look at technical analysis, fundamental analysis, the difference between the two. And after that, we're going to go straight to our platform, just to a breakdown of the platform, what you need to know for you to get started. All right, so technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. So with fundamental analysis, this is now based on a study of economic indicators, right? Such as your social and political forces that overall determines the exchange rate of the currency, right? Now, these factors can affect the currency in the long, medium, or short term. We have what we call daily fundamental news events, where each and every day we have events that come up, such as your infamous NFP, employment change, and so forth. So these are some of the events that can not manipulate, but affect the currency for long, medium, or short term. An example, if you take a look at the unemployment rate, this means more people are getting employed, which contributes to or strengthens the economy, right? Because a strong economy means a stronger currency. Now, that is when the unemployment rate is at a decline. But if it steadily increases, that means more people are unemployed, and that is bad for the economy. So such events or forces, economic indicators, they can definitely affect the exchange rate of the currency. All right, and then as you take a look at technicals is basically the use of market history, common patterns, and market data to identify trends and make predictions about what price is likely to do in future. So if you take a look at fundamentals is a study of economic indicators, right? We're looking at global events, microeconomic events, and so forth. But with technical analysis, this is now a study of price action, right? Historical price action to determine how the market will move in future. Now, we are looking at things such as your common patterns that form in the market. We're looking at such things as key levels where the market constantly reverses and such things. That is the study of price action. So as a technical analyst, you want to understand structure and patterns in the market as they do not change. We all know that history repeats itself. So the patterns in the market that formed 5 years ago can form today, are going to form tomorrow and in future. So these things, they repeat themselves. So as a trader, we want to carefully study them, see the probability, and know where the market will go from that data, right? Now, these structures and patterns indicate or outline the behavior between the bulls and the bears, all right? We all know that the market is a constant battle between the bulls and the bears. So what we want to know is, where are the bears in the market? Where are the bulls in the market? And what's currently happening? Are the bears in charge? Are the bulls in charge? That's something that we want to know. And through those common patterns, we can easily or we can spot an edge, right, of how the market will move going forward. And combining these technical tools such as Fibonacci retracement and MACD to identify higher significant support and resistance level, as well as momentum, will give a trader an edge. So there are some tools where you can use as added confirmation, which will give you that added edge in the market. And that is exactly what technical analysis is. So this is a breakdown of what fundamental analysis is and what technical analysis is. And going to the last slide, if we go back to fundamental analysis, now in SA, what are some fundamentals that affect us directly in SA? There's a few, right? Things such as your politics. Politics do affect the market. If there's things such as election, cabinet reshuffle, which we saw the last time there was a cabinet reshuffle, how the market reacted, press conferences. We also have the GDP that can affect the rand, interest rate, definitely, inflation, and unemployment rate or employment change. Now, these are the events or fundamental events that affect us directly in SA, not only in SA, globally as well, right? Because interest rate, inflation, these are the big drivers in the market. And that's when now we're going to see long-term how the market will move, right? And then with technicals, we will then apply those historical data to ensure that we know when to enter the market, where and when to enter the market. So that is the difference between fundamental and technical analysis. If you're joining us right now, welcome to the TDT with Aviwe Bellz. We are just going over the basics of Forex trading and what we as TD Markets, what we offer and provide for our client. And on that note, we're going to just go to the MT4 and we're going to just have a breakdown of the MT4, right? Such that as my colleague mentioned earlier on, that there's beginner traders that are having a problem with navigating around the MT4. So we're going to do a brief walkthrough, some of the things that are important that you're going to use on a daily basis, things such as where do you access your currency pairs, how do you open a demo account, a live account, you obviously go to the website and such things. So we're going to start with the first one, which has been a problem, the server, right? When you open your MT4 and then you cannot see TD Markets anywhere on the server, we're going to break that down and show you how to do it. So on your MT4 platform, what you're going to do is you're going to click on File at the very top left on File, and then you go to Open an Account. All right. Now, what do we do here? This is where we open a demo account or we log into our real account. What does that mean? When you open a real account and your account has been figured, your account has been approved by our compliance officer and then it's ready to go, you are going to receive login details through your email, right? So these are not details that you add in yourself. No, they are already generated, right? You can change your password later on, but there's a password that's generated as well as your account number, right? Your MT4 number. You're going to get those things and then you're going to do this process, go to your MT4, file, open an account, and you're going to look for TDM Holdings Real. Now, in a case where you cannot see it, you cannot find it, don't worry. All you're going to do is you're going to click on New Broker, Add New Broker, and then simply type in TDM, right? It will appear. So I've already have it there. That's why it doesn't appear when I type it. But when you type TDM Holdings, you're going to find it. Or just contact your account manager and then they will help you through the process. All right, so real account, you're going to click Next. And what you do here, you do not click on New Account. No, you don't go there. You will go to Existing Trade Account because you've already opened your account from the website. It already exists. So the login details that you receive via email, you're going to click on that new trade account and you're going to put in your login and password. This is how you log in to the MT4 platform on your account. Now with the demo, right, how to open a demo, you can easily go to the MT4, do the same thing, file, open new account. Now just be careful, you don't go to log into trade account, right? Don't go there, right? We go to open an account because it won't make sense, but we're logging into the platform, right? And there it says log into account. So you just go to open an account. Demo, we're going to click on the demo right there. We're going to go to next. Now here, unless you've got the login details of your previous demo accounts, but if you don't have it, you're going to click on new demo account and then next, right? And you're simply going to enter your details there. Like for instance, TDM demo, your account, your email address, TDM demo at whatever your account is. Let's say something like this, your numbers 0, just add in random numbers. Cool. And then we have it there. We can select the ZAR or the USD demo, right? I'm just going to leave it on USD. Deposit leverage. We're going to discuss leverage shortly, but deposit the amount of funds you want in your demo account, the leverage size you desire to choose. And once you're done, you just tick that box and next. And this is how you open your demo account. You'll realize that on the bottom left, on the bottom right there, right? This is the connection status. So if you have connection, if your internet is good, is proper, then you're going to have that connection status. If there's a problem with the internet, then this will simply indicate that there's an issue with the internet. You just have to go and check what the issue is. But in terms of the account, demo account is opened, and then we can proceed. All right, now first things first, right? Just to go through it, very important that you pay attention. Where do you find your currency pairs? We click on what we call the market watch. You can either control M, or you go to where my cursor is, that icon, right? That is the market watch. This is how it looks like. You are gonna see a lot of symbols, all right? Now, in a case where you just find a few symbols and then you cannot see any more symbols, all you're gonna do is you're gonna right click and you're gonna go to show all right? Very important, have your market watch opened, right click anywhere and click on show all. And you're gonna have the rest of the instruments symbols that are provided or offered by TD Markets. One more thing, each symbol has to have a .ts at the end. If your symbol doesn't have it, your trade will not be executed, right? Very important that it's .ts. And that's where you get your symbols. You want to open a chart, you simply right click anywhere on the chart. You then look for chart window, right? And then your chart will be opened, just like that. All right, now you have your chart opened, you want to execute a trade, you've done your analysis. Where do you go? At the very top, right, the same toolbar or menu bar as the market watch, just to your right, we have a new order. When you click on new order, this is what will appear. Now, this is where you execute a trade, all right? Obviously, you're gonna have to put in your volume, your stop loss, your take profit levels. That is after you've done the analysis. You've got those prices there. You have them there. You're gonna click buy or sell, all right? So I'm just gonna click buy, and this is what you are likely going to see. All right, so the trade is in, went to new order, put in your volume size, stop loss, take profit, and then your trade is in. All right, now with your trade, where do you check how your trade is doing? We're gonna go to what we call the terminal, all right? Now the terminal is right there. You can click or press Ctrl T, or it's right there on that icon. That is the terminal. All right, you click on the terminal. This is what you will see, but we are looking for trade. So when you click on trade, this is what you're gonna see. This is where you'll be able to see how your trade is doing, where you'll be closing your trade and check how your equity, balance, free margin, how they are doing. All right, now just quickly going over that. Balance is the balance in your account, right? The total sum of funds in your account. Equity, margin, free margin. What is that? The equity, right? It's basically the running balance. What do we mean by that? Balance plus or minus your profits or losses will give you the equity. So equity will show you how your account will be once you close all your trades. That is what your balance will be once you've closed all your trades. So equity will show you whether your account is growing or your account is in a drawdown. And then we've got margin and free margin. Free margin, what is that? Free margin is the amount that's left after executing a trade that we can use to place more position. All right, so with free margin, when we place positions, we don't use what's on balance, we use what's on free margin, right? And if your free margin is too low, some lot sizes might not be able to go through. Some trades might not be able to go through. But once you have a proper healthy free margin, you can execute more trades, and it gives you the ability or power to withhold certain drawdowns with your trade, right? So it's very important that while you're taking trades, ensure that you've got the free margin. And then the margin, all right? The margin comes from the free margin, and this is basically, it's linked to leverage, all right? So if you go to leverage quickly, leverage is basically trading from, looking for a better word to use, trading from borrowed capital, right? You're trading from borrowed capital. the FX margin, the Forex market is a leveraged market. That means you cannot trade it over the counter without some form of leverage. Leverage will help you execute more trades. It will depend on how big or small your leverage size is. The bigger the leverage size, the more trades you can take, and the smaller the margin. The smaller the leverage size, the bigger the margin, and the fewer trades you can take, right? So all you need to know is that when you execute a trade, you are automatically using leverage, and you will have to put down a deposit, which is called a margin, right? This margin will be given back to you once you close your trade. So it's not permanent, it's temporary, all right? And that is basically what terminal is. So ladies and gentlemen, that is where you find your charts. That is how you open the chart, where you execute the trade, and where you see how your trades are doing, and where do you close your trades. So this basically things that you're going to use each and every day. There are other things there, but these things, such as your types of charts, it's things that you can go through and just practice on your own, play around it. But knowing how to open a chart or the trade, where to go, the chart, and as well as the terminal is very important, right? And that is basically a breakdown of the MT4 yes.
Yes, now that is it from Tsepo. I think he has explained everything well and according to your specifications. Now let's meet again here in 2 weeks on a Thursday, because we call this a TDT, Trade Derivative Thursdays. Now, don't forget that, as we said, we would like to hear from you and your requests, what you would like for us to cover on our next sessions, so that by the time we come back, we can actually have new topics around maybe strategies, something that you guys want. So we are doing this for you so that you can express what you still need for us as TD Markets to do for you. And as I have mentioned before, you can get through to us via care@tdmarkets.com, or you can use my email, my work email, which is aviweb@tdmarkets.com. Now, don't forget to refer people who also want to join so that they can make money just like you guys are doing. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying with us. We will see you in the next 2 weeks.